Hey, what's up? It's Lori Painter, and I wanted to make a video for you. I know it's been a little time since I've made a video, and I realize not only how rewarding it is for me, but how beneficial it is for some of you that are out there. So this video series is inspired by Daniella. Last night I was at a family event and she was sharing with me that how I had inspired her and that she wanted to feel lit up and inspired herself. And so I found myself rambling all of these stories of things that I had used that had lifted me up and inspired me, and they were my North Star, they were my focal point that allowed me to transcend the typical things that I had experienced. And so what I realized is she's putting it down into her phone and she's trying to get this going. And I just thought, why don't I just make a video series dedicated to her, but share it so that she can see it, and also maybe somebody else can benefit from it, because I know that it absolutely touched me. So I will share a video each day, and this is the first one. So how this story came up is that Daniella is an RSP teacher. She's a graduate from UCLA, and she works with children with learning disabilities that have IEPs, and some of them are really troubled. They're struggling with school, and she found it challenging to stay uplifted and inspired working within the restrictions and the guidelines that are required for teaching, all of the paperwork, all of the protocols and everything like that, when really what she wanted to do is just genuinely connect with these kids and make an impact and see how that affected them. And I was so touched by that, because I know the value of having someone that can guide you in a positive way. I know that myself in my teen years, she's working with 9th through 12th grade. In 9th through 12th grade for me, I definitely went on a downward spiral, and I just feel like the work that she's doing is so valuable and so important, because you never know what one person may benefit because of the energy that you bring into your experience. So one of the first things that I shared with her was the story that I had heard from Dr. Wayne Dyer, and he was talking about the Peace Pilgrim and how she had gone to Africa and she was visiting the Bamiba tribe, and she had heard that this tribe had such a low incidence of crime, and it struck her curiosity and she wanted to know why. And so while she was there observing them, there was a crime, and what she saw is, rather than this person being criticized, punished, shamed, guilted, rejected, banished, put into jail, and that they didn't do any of that. And instead of doing that, what they did is they actually put this person in the center of the village. And one by one, every member of the village would come and remind this person of all of the good things that they remembered, all of the good memories that they had with them. And this would go on for days until everyone was exhausted of all of these good memories. And then what they did is they celebrated and welcomed this person back into the community, and crimes were not repeated again. This absolutely changed my life. And I think about the inner dialogue that we have with ourselves, the dialogue that we have with our children, how we treat criminals, people that need extra support and extra services, and the way that our government and all of that works with behavioral issues. And so I was inspired to share that with her. I wanted to share that with you, that maybe if you're interested and you want to watch this video, I will put the link below on my blog, lifebylori.com. So if you want to go check it out, you can see Dr. Wayne Dyer talking this story. This was one of the things that really lit me up, and I was so enthusiastic and inspired to share this with Daniella, because when she goes back into work on Monday, for her to carry this energy into every child that she comes into contact with. And I mean, I could only imagine if every teacher did that, right? But we don't need every teacher to do that. But if you could just imagine if one more parent heard this, or one more teacher heard this, what kind of an impact we could have on the world. And I heard this said a long time ago from Marianne Williamson: it doesn't take 100% of the population to change the world. It only requires 11% of the population. So that's such a small number that each and every person that gets lit up and inspired can have that impact. So I wanted to share this with you. I will continue to make more videos sharing with you some of the things and the stories and the mentors that lifted me up, and share them with you. And, you know, let's see what comes of it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.